Hello everyone. Children, today we'll start our new chapter, that is chapter 15, the Indian government. So let's begin with the term government. Do you know, children, what is meant by government? Listen, I will explain you what is government. Government is an institution that makes political decisions to run a country. Now, let's learn about the Indian government in detail. As we know that India has a democratic government, which means it is a government of the people, for the people and by the people. In our democracy, people have the right to vote and choose their representatives who govern the country, and all citizens of India who are above 18 years of age have a right to vote and elect the members of the Lok Sabha. It is a very valuable and precious right which should be exercised for the smooth functioning of the country. The Parliament is the supreme law-making body in our country. In India, the elections to the central and the state governments take place after every 5 years. And there are different political parties in India such as the Indian National Congress, INC, Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, and Communist Party of India, Marxist, CPIM, are some of the national political parties of India. Now, about the President. The President of India is the head of the country and the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, that is the Army, the Navy and the Air Force. The official residence of the President is in Rashtrapati Bhavan is in New Delhi, and he or she is elected by the members of the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and the Legislative Assembly for a period of 5 years. Now, Lok Sabha. There are many political parties in our country with specific symbols and ideologies. An Indian citizen who is above 25 years of age can join any political party and contest the elections. If he or she gets majority votes, then that individual can become a member of the Lok Sabha, and one can contest the election as an independent and become a member of the Lok Sabha and candidate also. Each Lok Sabha candidate who is elected by the people from his constituency is elected for a period of 5 years. The total members in the Lok Sabha are 552. Of these, 530 members are from states and 20 members are from the union territories, and 2 members are chosen from the Anglo-Indian community by the President of India. The proceedings of the Lok Sabha are presided over by the Speaker, and the Lok Sabha is also known as House of the People of the lower house. Now, Rajya Sabha. The Vice President of India is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha, and there can be a maximum of 250 members in the Rajya Sabha, out of which 12 are nominated by the President of India. These 12 members are chosen from the field of art, cinema, literature, poetry, sports, etc. The members of the Rajya Sabha are elected by the members of the state legislative assemblies for a period of 6 years. 1/3 of its members retire every 2 years and are replaced by new members, and it is also known as the upper house of the parliament. Now, about the state government. Every state in India like Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra, etc. is governed by a state government, and all the states have a legislative assembly. The members of the legislative assembly, MLAs, are elected by the citizens of India who are above 18 years of age. And after the assembly elections, the governor, who is the head of the state, invites the leaders of the majority party to form the government for a period of 5 years, and the leader of the majority party becomes the chief minister of the state. Every state has a governor and a chief minister, and the governor is appointed by the President of India. So children, we have completed so many topics today, and in the next session we will complete rest of the topics of this chapter. So till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye.